Ever wish you could just plug in AI, like just plug it in and play it without needing like a PhD in data science?
Yeah.
I feel you, and that's why we're diving into Abacus.AI today.
It's really cool stuff. It's a platform that's, making some waves, making AI surprisingly straightforward. And we're going to unpack how it works and why it matters.
So, from what I've gathered, building AI from scratch,
Huh.
not a walk in the park, right?
Yeah.
It's complex, time-consuming, and honestly, a little intimidating if you're not already, knee-deep in algorithms. I'm sure you've encountered some of these hurdles yourself.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah, people try to pitch it as easy, and it's just not.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's where Abacus.AI kind of steps in as this solution, this promise to streamline that entire process.
Yeah. Exactly. They tackle those pain points like right head on. So
Yeah.
imagine AI that practically runs itself, constantly learning, adapting in
Right.
real time, so no more static models that get outdated like the moment you put them into practice.
Okay, autonomous AI that learns in real time. Okay, now we're talking. So this isn't like some futuristic fantasy. This is happening now.
This is now.
But how does it actually work?
So they've created what's called a real-time pipeline, which is essentially a continuous loop of data, analysis, and adaptation.
Okay.
So think of it, instead of feeding your model a batch of data and waiting for it to, crunch the numbers, it's instantaneous learning and adjustments.
Hold on, instantaneous. That's a game changer, especially if you're in a fast-paced field. Say you're running an online store and customer preferences are shifting overnight. How does this real-time learning actually help you keep up?
Yeah. So imagine you're that online retailer, right? You've got millions of products. Every click, every purchase, every item added to a cart, all that is instantly analyzed and used to refine product recommendations, personalize marketing messages, even adjust pricing.
Wow. So it's like having this team of data scientists like working behind the scenes 24/7, constantly tweaking and optimizing things, but it's all based on live data.
Exactly. And here's where it gets even, I think, more interesting. Abacus AI understands that not everyone wants to approach AI with the same level of technical expertise.
Thanks.
They incorporate this really cool concept called auto ML with customization.
Auto ML with customization. Okay, you got my attention. What's the deal with that?
So think of it as a spectrum of control. If you're just starting out, you can essentially hit easy mode and let it do its thing, selecting the right models, fine-tuning parameters, the whole 9 yards.
So even if you're not like a coding wizard, you can still leverage the power of AI to, let's say, personalize your website or maybe just understand customer trends a little bit better.
Absolutely. And here's the beauty of that customization part. As you become more comfortable, or if you have specific needs, you can dive deeper and tweak individual parameters. You can bring in your own custom data sets or even build your own deep learning models from the ground up if that's your jam.
So like having the training wheels on at first, and as you get more comfortable, you can take them off and really start fine-tuning things.
Yeah, exactly.
I like it.
It gets you going.
But what about one of the biggest headaches in AI? This is something I always hear about, the dreaded data drift.
What? Yeah.
Oh,
Data drift. That's a silent killer of AI models, and it's something most people don't even realize is a thing.
right,
Like they don't even know they need to worry about it.
right.
So imagine this. You've trained a model on pre-pandemic shopping data, but then the world changes, right? Buying habits totally shift, and suddenly your model's predictions are about as accurate as a weather forecast from a fortune cookie.
Ouch. Yeah, that's gotta hurt. And that's a problem that goes way beyond just online shopping, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Hmm.
Think about financial markets, healthcare trends, even something as complex as like predicting traffic patterns.
Yeah.
Data is constantly evolving.
Mm.
That's where Abacus.AI's auto retraining feature comes in.
Mm.
It's constantly monitoring for these shifts in data patterns
Yeah.
and automatically retraining the models to stay ahead of the curve.
Okay, so it's not just about making AI easier to use, it's about making it more reliable, more robust, and ultimately more valuable over the long haul.
Exactly.
But all this talk about features and capabilities, give me some real-world examples. How's it actually being used out there?
Okay, so let's dive into some use cases.
Okay.
One area where Abacus.AI really shines
Mm-hmm.
is in e-commerce personalization.
Yeah.
We touched on this earlier with that online retailer example, but remember those frustrating moments where you're bombarded with like irrelevant product
Don't
suggestions?
even get me started.
Like they don't even know me.
Right.
So with Abacus.AI, companies can take personalization to a whole new level. Like we're talking about tailoring product recommendations, search results, even marketing emails, all in real time, based not just on your past behavior, but on what you're doing right now on that site.
So no more generic, you might also like suggestions. It's more like they're anticipating my needs before I even know what they are.
Precisely.
Mm.
And because those models are constantly learning, they get better and better over time at predicting what will resonate with each individual shopper,
Okay.
leading to higher engagement, increased sales, better customer experience.
Yeah, that's what I call a win-win.
Exactly.
But let's talk about something a bit more serious. What about industries like finance, where the stakes are incredibly high?
Yeah,
Can Abacus.AI handle that kind of pressure?
absolutely. In fact, Abacus.AI has a proven track record in fintech, particularly when it comes to fraud detection. Because,
Yeah.
it's this constant arms race, right? Against these, criminals who are always developing new ways to kind of exploit vulnerabilities.
It's like those cybersecurity movies where the hackers are always one step ahead.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But with these real-time learning capabilities, financial institutions can fight fire with fire.
Okay.
Imagine a scenario where a fraudulent transaction is flagged the moment it occurs,
Yeah.
not after the damage is done.
Right.
Abacus. AI can analyze millions of data points in real time, detect subtle patterns and anomalies that might indicate fraudulent activity.
So it's not just about catching the bad guys after the fact. It's about preventing it from happening in the first place.
Exactly.
Now that's impressive. Let's shift gears for a moment. We've seen how it can personalize the customer experience and even outsmart fraudsters. But what about those industries where efficiency and optimization are key?
Yeah, so think about something as complex as managing a global supply chain,
Okay.
right? You've got raw materials, you've got manufacturing plants, transportation networks, all these moving parts that need to work together seamlessly.
Right.
Abacus. AI's predictive analytics can help companies optimize every step of that process.
Okay, walk me through it. How does that actually play out in the real world?
Okay, so take a company that manufactures and distributes, let's say, consumer electronics.
Mhm.
They need to forecast demand. They need to make sure they have the right inventory levels, avoid costly bottlenecks or delay. Abacus.AI can analyze historical data, market trends, even external factors like weather patterns
Mm.
to try to predict future demand with incredible accuracy.
So instead of relying on, gut instinct or some outdated spreadsheet, they've got AI crunching the numbers and making sure everything's running smoothly.
Exactly. And the best part is this is just scratching the surface.
Right.
We talked about e-commerce, finance, supply chain, but the potential applications here are practically limitless.
Yeah.
Any industry that relies on data can benefit from this ability to learn and adapt in real time.
This has been a serious eye-opener, and I'm sure our listener is like buzzing with possibilities right now.
Yeah.
But let's step back for a moment.
Okay.
We've seen how Abacus.ai is making AI more accessible, more powerful, more relevant than ever before. But what does this all really mean, like in the grand scheme of things?
See, that's what's so fascinating about this.
Yeah.
It's not just a cool new tool.
Yeah.
It's really a symbol of like a much larger shift happening, a move toward the democratization of AI.
Okay.
For years, right?
Yeah.
AI has been this exclusive club,
Right.
accessible only to like tech giants and research labs, the groups with the deep pockets and the specialized expertise.
Right.
Abacus.ai and a handful of other innovators are changing that.
Okay.
They're making it accessible to anyone with a problem to solve and a willingness to explore.
So instead of AI being this mysterious force controlled by a select few, it's becoming more like a utility, something that anyone can tap into to achieve their goals.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Imagine a world where like small businesses can use AI to compete with industry giants, where entrepreneurs can turn their ideas into reality without needing a whole team of data scientists,
Right.
where even individuals can use it to, manage their finances, whatever.
Wow, that's a powerful vision of the future, and it's not some distant utopia either. It's happening right now.
It's happening now.
Abacus.ai is at the forefront, empowering people to harness the power of AI and shape the world around them.
I love it.
It's funny, we started this deep dive wanting to understand Abacus.ai, and we stumbled onto something much bigger glimpse into the future of technology and how it can transform our lives.
That's what's so cool about exploring these ideas.
Yeah.
It's not always about finding concrete answers. It's about
Yeah.
opening our minds to the possibilities, asking the right questions, embracing the unknown.
I couldn't have said it better myself. So, as we wrap up this deep dive into the world of effortless AI, let me leave you with this. What could you achieve with the power of AI at your fingertips? Could your work benefit from those real-time insights? Could your industry be revolutionized? The possibilities are pretty much endless.
I think so.
Thanks for joining us on this journey, and remember, the future of AI is closer than you think. Until next time, keep exploring, keep learning. As always, stay curious.